Welcome back to the channel, and it is one hot steamy bugger here in Texas. I hope you guys can hear me okay because, well, I guess the first part is I never turned any of the microphones on. That was smart. All right. Well, it seems to be working now, so let's start over with microphones now that we can see that we actually have microphones that are working. So, welcome back to the garage, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to very hot and humid Texas. But the humidity is good because we're getting a little bit of paint work done tonight. And let me show you what it is we're working on. By the way, I got a new phone. I record everything on my phone. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not. But either way, I got a new phone. Seems to be working a lot better, but I got to figure out all the little doodads to it. So hopefully the audio is better. I see somebody is in the chat there, so, or somebody live is watching. So if you would, hit up the chat. Let me know how the audio sounds now that we got a new phone. But I will show you what it is that we're working on once I get my tripod all set up. So that fuzzy thing's probably not gonna work in the picture. All right, so there's the 58 Fender skirts. This was the gas door that the customer gave to me, and as you can see, that is a really great color match. This one turned out like absolute glass. There's one inside the spray tent that's been, well, rather pain in my ass. I've painted it 4 times now. And it's in there to paint again. Here, we'll just cruise in here with the tripod so it catches on absolutely everything in here. But yeah, so this one is set up in here for, I don't know, this is gonna be the 5th time now. I've already got water on the floor, raising the humidity level. Got our evacuation fan all set up, and I was actually just getting ready to wipe this down and give it one more coat. And hopefully it paints up like it should this time. Now, as far as the 57 goes, so the 57, let me show you. So the 57's all painted. It's been color sanded, and I mean color sanded to a completely flat finish. Matter of fact, this whole side has been color sanded and blocked and color sanded and blocked. And it is about as straight as a car can possibly get. Turned out really well. And it's still got some dust on it, so it may not give you the best effect, but let me shoot some wax and grease on here and you guys can see it. Now, initially, the plan was on this car to do a really nice, you know, clean paint job, but look how nice and straight the 57 is. I mean, my fingertips are freaking gone, but the 57 is straight as an arrow. Anyways, it kind of went from being a really nice paint job to a really, really nice paint job. So I ended up blocking this whole side in 600, top to bottom, front to back over the course of 3 days, just making sure it is straight as can possibly be. Typically, you could buff that out from this point if you really wanted to. I think the right thing to do is to mask it off and re-clear this one more time, just so that you got the mill thickness. It's gonna last over time, you know, through washes and his own polishing and stuff like that. Like, I did do a lot of wet sanding, and even though I have, do I got a Cash App? Nope, don't got a Cash App. Hey, but I'm glad you can hear me. At least I think you can hear me. But anyways, even though I put probably 9 mils wet, 6 mils dry, I probably wet sanded another 3 or 4 mils off of it. So I am going to actually, I did that on both sides of the car. So I am going to re-clear both sides. The trunk area is already done. I've been polishing on that. As you can see, the roof is all finished up. The roof came out frickin' awesome. See you, bud. The roof came out absolutely awesome on it. And anyways, so that it lasts a good long time, you know, especially out here in the heat. Gonna have some shrinkage over time as that starts to dry up. Sorry, trying to get this tripod all set up so I can keep staying productive on what I'm doing. But let's see. Jeez, it's a freaking mess. Anyways, so that's the skirt panels. Like I said, that one came out absolutely beautiful. That one in there has been a royal pain in the ass. I don't know, there was something on it that just kept reacting, like I was getting chemical popping, I was getting wrinkling going on. Like everything that could go wrong went wrong on it several times. I finally just got to a point of clear coating it with some really hot activator, getting it to flash off, and then I just color sanded it back down again to a flat surface again. So hopefully it accepts paint this time. It's actually accepted a little bit of paint already, which has worked out so far, but it's not enough to give it a good even color and match what's sitting over there. So we're gonna do is mix up a little bit of this Limco that I had made over at English Color, and I don't need a whole lot of it, just enough that I could give it a good blend coat all the way around, and then hopefully get clear coat to that without any problems. Let's see. Anyways, so who's all tuning in and watching? I see there's 4 people in here. I assume it's people I know. No, I don't need a ton of paint for this. I just need a little bit since the part is already painted, and all I'm doing is just 1, maybe 2 little dust coats over the top to really even up that color. Not only that, this Limco, that was one expensive can of paint. Whew. But I'll tell you what, the color match is dead nuts. I mean, dead nuts. The customer got some paint from the builder, which was this, and I sprayed that. And that stuff looked like it was like just a completely different color. Close, but a really, really dark red. And I even did it on some color cards, and just none of them looked really fantastic. Above and beyond that, there really wasn't enough there to do what we needed to do, because I still have the Continental kit that I've been body working, taking all the seams and stuff like that out of for the same car. So with those pieces, what I did was I sprayed them in this, which the more I look at it, I think we determined that it was the transparency, because it is the second layer color, which kind of think that maybe they put that over a gold base or something like that, which is what gave it its orange tone. Because when it goes on gray or dark gray, it is absolutely red. So Limco's just made in a base. That's a really great match, as you guys seen over there. So that's a 2-to-1 mix ratio. Always want to make sure you grab the right can. I've grabbed the wrong can before. That would have pissed me off. All right, we're gonna let that cook and incubate just for a little bit here, and then I'm gonna go get my spray gun and see if we can get a decent color on here finally. That would really make my day. So then I can go in and spend the rest of the night masking on the 57, getting that ready for that final flow coat of clear down it. All right, gun is ready. I wonder, here, see if we can set this up so you can kind of see what's going on. These little spray tints that you just kind of make yourself, they do work out pretty darn well. Hey, lower it one more tier. See, this is why you need a camera guy. There we go. All right, now you can kind of see in there. So this should be interesting. I've never tried to paint while I've been filming before. It's not like the greatest setup, but hey, let's give it a try. You're probably not going to hear much other than the fan anyhow. So yeah, kick on the evacuation fan, get the vacuum started going through here. Get in there, get our dust coats on it. Here's my tackle. It is hot, humid, steamy, but I'll tell you what, I have learned that moving to Texas has been really good. See, this is why you need a camera guy. So you don't have to keep doing all this. But anyhow, let me show this to you. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. So, as you can see, there's the spray tent. As you can see from the lights, there is no overspray inside the building. So as soon as you walk out, you're breathing clean air again, right? And the tent doesn't actually take that long for that fan. Oops. Sorry. See how clear it is in there already? So basically what I do is I take a couple of spray booth filters, which are called paint pockets, and they're kind of a big pillow. And basically I shove them down inside the tube. They act as a paint scrubber. So basically what you're emitting is clean air. It's just got the paint odor. Ah, see? And then when you're done, oh, the stupid tripod. You just pull the filters out of there, throw them away, throw a couple of new ones in there. Anyways, that looked like it. Hold on just a second, all this crap will turn. Actually, I'll turn some of it off. I'll be right back. Too much shit running. Anyways. You can set up a little area like that to do small parts at home. And as long as you got a high circulating fan and you kind of understand airflow, like, pretty easy to do. And then when you're all done, you just tear that all down. Anyways, now that that's done, it looks like our color accepted really well on there. I'm still gonna let it dry a little bit. I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna go over it with a tack rag, just to make sure no dust or anything. There's no dust in there. It's so flippin' humid. That water on the floor, so what it does is, number one is it'll capture the paint, right? Number one, then it doesn't go sticking to your floor. But the humidity attracts that overspray and basically just sucks it right to the water, makes it really nice and easy, especially when you want to clean it up. But then the humidity gets into the air, whatever dust is in the air, when that humidity hits it, it just falls to the ground, so you don't have to worry about dust. Let's see. Looks like it went pretty well, so I think. Go ahead and throw some clear together. And maybe get that piece cleared tonight. Really nice. Supposed to have pretty cool temperatures tomorrow. Yeah, I'd really like to get the clear coated winter stuff on that. Anyways, what kind of projects are you guys working on? Got anything going in the garage? Let me use a 4-to-1 clear. I'm only going to mix up about milliliters, so probably about 70 milliliters. Put in a slow activator so that it has time to flow. And basically what that means, if you guys are aware, if you're not paint people or just getting started at painting or what have you, is you have different activators. You have slow, medium, and fast. And it basically has everything to do with your outside temperature. Now, even though we're still up in the 80s, anything past 80, you kind of want to be using a slow. The medium or fast are more for like your winter and fall conditions, especially if you don't have like a heated booth or something like that, and you need it to dry faster, you would use a fast in really cold temperatures. Even then, they have accelerators and stuff like that you can put in them. But in this kind of temperature, you want to slow so that the clear has more time to kind of settle and flow out, and you get that really wet, glassy finish. Now that's straight out of the spray gun. Like, there's been no buffing, no polishing, no nothing, because those are going to another fella and they are getting custom airbrushed, because those are they're gonna be on display at the car shows with the owner's car. He's already got skirts on the car, but he's gonna have some murals, and he's already had some other murals done. You guys have seen them before at the last video, what have you. Oops, didn't activate our clear. You know how bad that would have sucked? I made that stupid mistake. Yeah. Anyways, while this stuff is kind of incubating and mixing together and activating and doing what it's supposed to be doing, I will go check that paint on the inside, and if it is looking good, I will tack it down, and we will start with giving this its first of several coats. But because of all the problems that we've had, I am going to start with really light dust coats and about 10-minute intervals in between those dust coats on top of it until I get a good even finish. And then at that point, hopefully by the third coat, I can worry about getting a nice wet finish across it. Like I said, this one has reacted so many times, I'm not chancing it anymore. So let me go check it. I think we're going to get the result we want. So finish wiping this down. We are going to kick the hose on again and bring that humidity level back up, especially in the process. And now that color looks good, get to go through the gun and clean it and get it ready to shoot some clear. So give me a second, I'll be right back. They were too complicated. Water on. Don't need no dust bunnies. It is definitely getting steep. All right, we seem to be ready, so let's go throw a little bit of clear coat on here and maybe get past these panels. Better be aware it's looking and it's going to suck. fucking hot. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to say the F word. Wow. Gotta remember, good for the complexion. Anyways, the clear looks like it laid down pretty freaking nice, which is nice. We're definitely gonna let that dry up while it's kicking all the fumes out. Turn that off in just a second. Yes, just that quick it evacuates all the fumes out of there. And keeps them out of there while you're in there working too. It doesn't get super cloudy. So anyhow, got that all done. Hopefully, is my microphone still working? Yep, looks like it is. Those batteries haven't run out yet. I'm gonna let that sit up for about 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna go back in, give it another coat. After that one, I'll go back in and that's where I'll give it its good wet coat. And hopefully we get those same results. Anyhow, y'all, that's where I'm gonna call it a night. So I can pay attention to this, and frankly, you guys can't go in there and watch it because it'll ruin the new phone. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, touch that subscribe button down there, and we'll see you next time.